interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Watson on first down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On second and a couple, Allen, and Cook has it left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
The Bills at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40...
Allen hit, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
York now for the extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, 39 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 22, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. That's taken on the 25. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
This will be caught by Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant.
Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 38 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, if you...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10. Allen, he'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is intercepted. He's trying to get it to Davis. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. 3rd down here.
And 7 yards to go.
Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that time.
York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Allen going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
And again, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Now a second down and 6.
And no time now.
Watson now to throw. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his receiver, Cooper.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. Allen to throw once more. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Allen again. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 56. From just shy of midfield, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16. Operating from the red zone now, Allen.
And that'll be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
To the air, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on third.
This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
56.
Now Allen.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they'd built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw is Watson.
Got a man, it's Brown.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
127 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And Chubb will try the middle here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Browns
faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find Davis. That's complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And Diggs has it.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen gonna throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Back to the ground, Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen to throw once more.
Right back to Cook for another completion. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
He was brought down by Von Miller. It's a gain of 4.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. York now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.